Hey there, this is Clay, and welcome to day number 2 in our little journey here through kind of the few small little tweaks, hacks, kind of pivots you need to make to really have a big impact with your ex, whereas before you may have felt like you were struggling and beating your head up against the wall and having to do this like big, arduous uphill hike. And if you make these little tiny changes, you'll find that the whole process of getting back together is super easy. It's a lot easier if you just kind of make these little shifts. And so yesterday we talked about the myth of reattracting your ex, and today we're going to talk about the no contact rule. Now, a lot of people have done some research before they've found their way to this little old video here, and they've probably heard about the no contact rule. And what you may not know is there are a ton of different types of no contact. Nobody really talks about this though, but there are a ton of different types of no contact, so I do not know what type of no contact rule you've heard about before. Here I'm just going to give you a few common examples of the no contact rule. There's one that says, okay, cut contact with your ex for, I don't know, a certain period of time, let's just say a month. Cut contact with your ex for a month, and that will make them miss you and want to reach out to you. Okay? You may have heard this before, maybe you've even tried it, and I'm here to tell you that that one doesn't work, okay? Because no amount of ignoring your ex is going to make them fall in love with you again. I mean, let's have a little heart-to-heart talk here, okay? The reason your relationship kind of had some troubles in the past and fell apart is probably because you neglected it or you didn't really give it the attention that it needs, right? And it's kind of foolish to think that continuing to neglect it, continuing to look the other way, continuing to cut contact, and just kind of ignore the problem is going to fix the situation. You can't fix the problem with the same thinking or methodology that got you into trouble in the first place. It just doesn't work that way, right? Okay. Here's another one you may have heard. Okay, cut contact with your ex and use the time to heal from the breakup and then reach out to them again. Okay, and that's cool. That's great that you're taking action to heal from the breakup. That's definitely something that I encourage. However, that is generally the advice people give for just kind of moving on from the relationship. You know, like if it's a really bad breakup, you don't want to see your ex ever again, you hate their guts or something, and you just want to sort of unplug all of the emotions from it and just kind of move on with your life, then that's a great way to go. Just cut contact with your ex, heal from the emotion, and move on. However, if your goal is to get back together with your ex, then that is not going to work for you. There's a whole lot more you could do besides just healing from the breakup. There's a whole lot more to really maximize your chances with your ex than just recovering from the pain of the breakup. So I know a lot of people have written in and they've been like, yeah, I've already done no contact, I've already healed from the breakup. But please understand that that is not the type of no contact that I am advocating. You know, maybe that's your no contact rule, maybe that is what you've done before, but that's not what I'm recommending at all. I'm recommending something much bigger than just trying to make your ex jealous or trying to heal from the breakup, or even, here's another one you may have heard, you know, cut contact with your ex, focus on yourself, keep yourself distracted, keep yourself busy, and improve your life, and then reach out to your ex, and suddenly they're going to fall in love with this new 2.0 version of you. And, you know, that's an admirable thing to do. That's an admirable thing to do. But, again, that's not our version of the no contact rule. That is not what active no contact is really about. Again, maybe you read about this on some forum, maybe you read about this on some other ebook or some other website, or who knows where you may have heard of this, but that's not what we're recommending at all. What we're recommending is something that goes much deeper than trying to make your ex miss you, than trying to just move on from the pain of the breakup, or trying to just, you know, keep yourself busy, take a Spanish class, take banjo lessons, take rock climbing classes, all that stuff. This is much deeper than that, okay? And what the foundation of active no contact is, which is, you know, not the no contact rules that we've talked about before. I mean, it takes as a given a given that you are going to use the time to heal from the pain of the breakup. It takes as a given that you're going to use the time to, improve your own life and all that. However, there is more to it than just that. The active no contact rule, the no contact rule that we are recommending, is really about using that time to, of course, do those things we just talked about, but also to master the relational skills that you need to create a deep and profound emotional connection with your ex or with other people in your life. You can use this time as the training ground to master these skills, and when you come out of that no contact phase, yes, you will have hopefully healed from the pain of the breakup. Yes, you will have hopefully improved yourself and your life. But in addition to that, you will also have a new set of skills that help you relate to your ex in a much deeper, much more profound way, so that you can clear out that emotional block that we talked about last time, and have a much deeper interaction with them, so that you can have more intimacy, more trust, more feelings of affection flowing between the two of you. Okay, this is kind of like a Karate Kid kind of thing here, and I don't know if I should really use this metaphor, since I don't think I've ever actually seen the Karate Kid movie. But anyway, it's like you're going in to study the martial art, and the master's like, okay, do these repetitive tasks, wax on, wax off, all that, and you're practicing in a very low commitment, low stakes kind of way at first, practicing it in your own life, with your friends, with your family, and stuff like that. And then when it comes time to really use it for the intended effect that you want, it's there, it's mastered, it's already in your DNA. It's like that, it's like the wax on, wax off. Suddenly you're able to block all these punches and everything like that. It's just like hardwired into you. And that is really what the purpose of the active no contact rule is. That's the purpose of our active no contact rule. So again, I want you to make a decision right now, today. Are you going to continue with one of these other no contact rules that you've heard about somewhere else before? Are you going to continue with the, make your ex miss you no contact rule? Are you going to continue with your, I healed from the pain of the breakup no contact rule? Are you going to continue with the, I've distracted myself and kept myself busy no contact rule? Or are you going to use this time to use what I personally consider the best no contact rule, the active no contact rule, and use it to really master and ingrain a series of systematic relational skills that will propel your experiences with your ex to a new level, where you can have a much deeper emotional connection, much more profound connection and intimacy and affection between the two of you, so that getting back together seems like a mere triviality and it's almost automatic. And again, you can choose whichever path you want. I'm not here to force you to do one or the other, but I'm just here to tell you that it's my personal belief that the path of choosing our no contact rule, our active no contact rule, where you master the relational skills, is going to take you where you want to go a whole lot faster than following one of the other no contact rule paths, if those paths even take you to the desired destination at all. And so if you would like to learn more about how to use active no contact, master these relational skills, and have a much deeper emotional impact on your ex, then I really want to invite you to sign up for the X Solution program. There's going to be a button below this video where you can sign up for that today. All you have to do is click on that, and you'll go to a page. You can look over that page, and if it feels like the right thing for you to do, go ahead and sign up. Again, though, no matter what your choice is, I want you to decide today which path you're going to go down when it comes to no contact. Are you going to do the, reverse psychology, jealousy, make your ex miss you no contact? Are you going to do the I healed from the emotional pain, therefore everything is somehow magically going to be better, no contact? Are you going to do the keep yourself busy, distract yourself, no contact, and hope that that somehow makes your ex want to be with you again, no contact? Or are you going to do the no contact rule, where you get down to business, master some serious relational skills so that you can effortlessly get back together with your ex once that period is over. And again, if you want to choose that last choice, if that sounds like the best option for you, I really want to encourage you to try out the X Solution Program. Again, this has been Clay. Thanks for watching this video. Tomorrow we're going to talk more about the idea of really, expectations and how you can sort of leverage those and shift those around to really make getting back together a whole lot easier. So stay tuned for tomorrow when we talk about video number 3. Again, if you like what you've seen so far and you want to give the X Solution Program a shot, just click the button down below and you can sign up there. Thanks.